Okay, so today we're going to go a little bit backwards. We're going to do our note first, then our note to our future self. This will help us better understand what we're going to write in our notes to our future self. So the big thing here is we're going to go through a task, and then I want to see if you are able to come up with the formula for the task. Now, with that being said, if you don't get the formula, I'm fine with that. I'm going to give you the formula in the end. But what I don't want you to do is jump through this, just get to the end, because you know I'm going to give you the formula. Because if you do that, you're not going to understand where the formula came from. Even if you did all this, you don't quite see the formula. Once I give it to you, you'll be able to look at your numbers and figure out what, and to figure out, oh, that's where it comes from. I see it now. So let's start here with this. What is a polygon? Well, polygon is a 2D shape with a number of sides, right? The shape could be a triangle with 3 sides. It could be a square with 4 sides. It could be a pentagon with 5 sides. A number of sides could be any number of sides. Okay? A regular polygon has equal sides, side lengths. Okay? And if you have equal side lengths, this means your interior and exterior angles will be equal. Okay? So all your angles within that shape will be equal if you have a regular polygon. An irregular polygon, the angles and the side lengths will not be equal. But if it is a regular polygon, you know they're all equal. So I'm going to do the first 2/3 with you. I want you to do 7 through 8. Take a look and see what you can understand. So when it says here, so we have number of sides, regular polygon, name, diagram. Then it says number of sides from one vertex. What that means is if I start one vertex and I can start making triangles, how many triangles can I make? In this case, I can only make one. So what's the sum of the interior angles? Well, we know an interior angle of a triangle is 180. So that's the answer there. Each interior angle. So what's one interior angle? Well, we know if it's a regular polygon, it's going to be 180. They're going to be equal. We have 3 vertices, like we have 3 points around the outside of my shape. So that is going to equal 60 degrees. Now what's the sum of the exterior angles? If you remember back to yesterday, the sum of all shapes' exterior angles, no matter how many sides, is 360. So if this one's 360, what's this one going to be? 360. And what's this one going to be? 360. What's this one going to be? You're right, 360. Then, what's each exterior angle going to be with? Because it's a regular polygon, we take the total and divide it by how many there is. So in this case, 3. So that's going to equal, oops, what did I write? So that is going to equal 120 degrees. So let's do this one here. So 4-sided, it's a square / rectangle. Here's how many triangles can I draw from one vertices? Well, if I take my here and take my pen, let's use a red pen, and I'm going to start with this vertices. I can make a triangle here. Now I can't go here because that's not going to make a triangle. So now I have 2 triangles. I have 1 and 2. You can tell I'm drawing with my mouse. 2. So that's 2 triangles. The sum of interior here, well, I have 2 triangles. So realistically, that's 2 times 180, which is going to equal 360 degrees. Why would you do that? 360 degrees. Okay. Now, how much is each angle? Each interior angle? Well, my total interior angle is 360. How many corners do I have in the shape? Well, I have 4 corners. So that's going to equal 90 degrees. 360 divided by 4 is 90. Now, in this case, my exterior is going to be 360 divided by 4, which is also going to equal 90 by chance. Oh my gosh. Good. I'll walk you through the next one. I'll put brackets around this so it makes sense. I'm going to put the same thing up here. 1 times 180 equals 180. Good. Now, if you take a look here, pentagon. Well, let's make how many triangles can we make? Starting from 1 vertices, we make a triangle here. We make another triangle here and a triangle there. So therefore we have 1, 2, 3 triangles. So we have 3 triangles that we made. We go here, right? Then we go 540 divided by 5, we go 108. Sum of the interior, exterior, 360. 360 divided by 5 is going to equal 72. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I want you to go and finish off this chart and see what you can make up here. Okay? All right, so after that exciting transition, we're back. So your numbers should look like this coming out. So if I take a look here at kind of a pattern, well, I have a 3-sided, I go 1 times 180, right? And I have 4 sides, and it ends up I have 2 triangles in here, so I go 2 times 180. I have 5 sides, which ends up at 3, I go 3 times 180. If I look at the pattern between this column here and this column here, these are always 2 apart. 4, 2. Always 2 apart. All right, so if I keep going back and forth here, 6, 4, 4 times 180, that gives me my total. So if I were to come up with a formula here, I would say 180 times the number of sides minus 2 is my formula. Okay, so 180 times the number of sides minus 2. So in this case, 6 minus 4, sorry, 6 minus 2 equals 4, 4 times 180. I'm going to rewrite this way. That's kind of what we did. So 8 sides, 8 minus 2 is 6. So that's how many triangles I have in there. I have 6 triangles. Then each triangle is 180 degrees, so 6 times 180 is going to give me my total inside angle. So if I go here, I have a 6-sided shape. How many triangles are in 6-sided shape? 4-sided. There's 2 difference between there. 7-sided shape, how many triangles do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. So that's why I go 5 times 180. So let's see if I can get a number that matches here. So if I were to do this question here, it would be, oh, where's my pen? Here we go. Let's just do it on this. So this would be 22 minus 2 times 180, which equal 20 times 180. And if you plug in 20 times 180 in your calculator, you get 3,600. So there's our formula that we want right there. That's the moneymaker formula right there. So let's do a little summary here. The sum of the exterior angle in any polygon is 360. For a polygon with n number of sides, the sum of interior angles in degrees is, this is where our formula comes in, number of sides minus 2, because that gives us the number of triangles inside that shape. And how many degrees in a triangle? Well, 180. So number of sides minus 2, which gives us the number of triangles. Triangles have 180 degrees in it, so we go that number of triangles we have times 180. This one here, a regular polygon, is a polygon where all sides and angles are equal. So, determine the sum of the interior angles of a polygon that has 15 sides. Show your work. Okay, so how many sides do we have? That's going to be my n number, right? I use n because it's just number of sides, and my s's look a lot like 5s. You guys get really confused there. So how many sides do I have? I have 15 sides. So let's use my formula, or your formula, if you got it. N minus 2 times 180, perfect. So 15 minus 2. This will give us how many triangles we have in our shape. So you would have 13 triangles in that shape. Let's grab my calculator real quick. 13 times 180 equals 2340. So we got to put equal signs on these ones. Equals 2340 total interior angle. Good. Now if we wanted to get how much one angle is, we'll do that later. Oh, here's a hard one now. I'm going to go backwards. Determine the number of sides in a polygon where the sum of the interior angle is 5400. Okay, so we know our formula is n minus 2 times 180 equals the total angle. This time we have the total angle. Well, this is going to be simple. We've done lots of algebra. So we need to solve for this n. So let's move backwards through our bed mass, right? So we're going to take away this multiplication first. So we're going to divide this by 180, divide this by 180. So on this side, these guys are going to cancel out. So we have n minus 2 equals 5400 divided by 180 equals 30. Okay, so let's move this over. It's a negative 2 on this side, so it's going to become a plus 2. So n equals 32. So that would tell us there's 30 triangles in that shape. And then we just add the 2 that we saw before always need to be added. So that's how you kind of go backwards there. All working from our formula right here. Now, so a Canadian $1 coin is known as a loonie. It is a regular polygon with 11 sides called a unicodon, undecadon, whatever it is. You can tell it's 11:15, it's 11:17 at night as I make this. Determine the sum of the interior angles of the loonie. What is the measure of one interior angle? Okay. And I could add in, I'm going to add in exterior angle here as well. Just so we know how to do, remember how to do it. So 11 sides, so that's my n number. N equals 11. So let's use our formula. N minus 2 times 180. So 11 minus 2, 180. So it's going to be 9 times 180. So there's 9 triangles within that shape. So 9 times 180. It's going to, 9 times 180. I just did. So that's 1620. 1620. Now that's the total. We want one angle. Well, how many angles do we have? Well, it's 11 sides. So it's going to be 11 angles inside that shape. So 1620 divided by 11. And what's that going to equal? 147.3. Let's go 147. 147 degrees. Okay, is one interior angle. Now to figure out our exterior angle, how many degrees on the exterior angle of this shape? Well, that's simple. Any shape has how many degrees in exterior? 360. Now in this case, how many exterior angles do we have? Well, it's got 11 sides, so we'll divide this by 11. So 360 divided by 11 equals 32.7. So let's round up to 34 degrees. There. Now last example here. What's the value of x? Well, is this a regular polygon? No. All different sides. So we just can't do what we did before. Right? So let's figure out, first we have to figure out how many degrees inside this polygon. So I usually count them up, and I'll start one place and I'll mark it on my page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my n equals 5. So to find my total interior, I'm going to do my formula. N minus 2 times 180, which is 5 minus 2 times 180, which is going to be 3 times 180. And I want to say that's 540. Yes, 540 degrees. So that's the total. Well, we have these numbers here that exist already. So we can go 540 minus 128 minus 96 minus 84 minus 120, and that will give me my x. So 540 minus, so that's going to equal 112 degrees. And that is it. These are one of the more fun lessons I find in this chapter. It's a little bit more thinking involved. Hopefully you understood it, and away you go to the next part. Okay, once you've done this, you're done for the weekend. Have a great weekend and enjoy. I just realized I lied to you because we didn't go over our notes of our future self, which are going to be quick because we've done everything here. So find the sum of an interior angle of a polygon. Well, the formula here is n minus 2 times 180, right? And n is number of sides. Underneath this, I want you to write an example, okay? Do an example in here of how you get this answer, okay? How to find the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon. This would be take the total interior divided by the number of sides. I'm going to underline that. There you go. So total interior divided by number of sides. Once again, do an example in here for me. Sum of the exterior angle of a polygon. Well, all polygons have 360 degrees. Right? All polygons have 360 degrees, no matter what the shape is. And lastly, this one here is 360 divided by number of sides. These ones here we've done before. A regular polygon equals side and angle equals side length. and psi equal size of angle. And this one here would be different side and angle measures. Now this one here, once again, I'm going to merge these cells so I can't. I want you to do an example over here of this. So this would be, you do your formula over here, n minus 2 times 180 equals your number, right? You put the sum over there. So let's say it was 1080. Okay, I'll do this example with you. Then your next step would be bring it over and we divide this. We go n minus 2 would equal 1080. And we're going to move the 180 over to become a divide, which then would equal n minus 2 equals 10. Then we move over that 2, which would be n equals 10 plus 2. So n would equal 12. Hopefully that helps you out there. If not, rewrite that one. It's the same as I think question 2 I did in your examples there. So there, fill in your examples with written ones so you don't forget how to do it. All right, sorry about that. Bye.